Hi guys, hello and welcome to my channel about 3D modeling in Maya. In this series I'm gonna show you how to model this. Actually, first of all we need some photos about this model as a references. So let's jump into Maya. In fourth part report, I'm gonna show you how to import a reference images. Actually, first of all, we need to go to the front viewport. So in view, image plan, import image, my reference pictures are in my desktop. You need to look for your images. First of all, you need to set the rotation of this model, and again in side view I'm gonna import my side picture reference to my viewport. And again I'm gonna rotate that. Actually, I think this picture is side view, so I'm gonna set like this, and this side view, and this is front view. Little mistake I did. So in this part I'm gonna set the references picture scale. So there's a trick to do that. I will import a plan, set that here, and the second one here. And I'm gonna set the pivot point of this picture here, and I'm gonna move that up and use scale to fit that like this. It's almost done. The scale up to references, and I'm gonna go to the front viewport and a little make the symmetrize like this, and I'm gonna import a cube like that. So the modeling is this way. So by pressing the right mouse button, I'm gonna go to vertex mode and 4 button to see through of my model to set this so as I said, I'm gonna set the vertices place like this way. And even in side view I'm gonna set that. First of all, we need a little to fix the rotation. Like this. And again, I'm gonna set the vertex of my model like this. So in this part, I'm gonna import some edges to fix this part of my model actually here. We need to import manually some edges here and here, and in side view we need to import that here. A little downer. So first I think we need to import some bevel to need softness in edges of the model like this. We don't have sharp edges here. By pressing Ctrl B, I think it could a little, we need a little less friction actually. Yeah, it's almost done actually. And in this part I'm gonna fix this hole in my model. Let me test this. No. So we need a edges here and one edge here like this to move this part back. Actually in move tool, in axis orientation, in component, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna move it back, and even in scale mode we need component. So I need a let me test this way. Can we delete the support edge? No, actually. Let me import these edges here, here and here to see this hole. So I'm gonna import again the supports. And we can import the supports in end of our work actually. Let me make this part of logo. Actually, I import by Control Shift X, the multicut tool, to import the manual edge, because I need this parts here, here, and here to import the offsets of the extrude. So I'm gonna fix this parts. Now I'm gonna fix here. So in this part, I'm gonna duplicate these faces and I'm gonna extrude again into my model this part by Control X, thickness in, Control actually I pressed the 4 button and I did the extrude in. Control actually I pressed the 5 button and I need bevel around these edges in my model to make it soft there, like this. A little bit more, and I need again extrude in the logo model, Control X, Control E actually. As you see, this my model after extruding it's changed to black. This normal problem. You need to actually all faces has 2 parts, front and back. Now we are watching the back word of our faces, so we need to change the normal face. Now it's almost done. Even in this part of our model, we need soft edges. By Control B, let me show you something here. Actually, we don't need the back of our model because I think we need that. Render. Control B and a little friction to smooth that. We need to move up a little this part of our model. Just a little bit more. And here a little to right. And here a little to down. Just a little. So even we need some support edge or soft edges here. We have 2 points, also we need to use the offset edges here to make a good space to using the bevel by Control E, offset. Always in offset you need to control the corner of model. And now you need to import bevel around these edges by Control B to use soft edges. It's almost done actually, I think. Now we need to import support edges. It's a mistake here. Shift and little right mouse button, fix hold. It's almost done. Let me hide the pictures. And right now we need to fix this edge. Now I'm gonna import support edge to have it a little sharp edge, because when I see the edges, I see that it's have a lot of smooth. Let me show you a trick here. In set, let me test that. For B, always you need to test something here in modeling. Let me hide the grid. I think it's a good sharp edges, but I need to fix here manually. By Control and Shift you can activate the slide like this. Slide will show you to move your edges or vertices on the edge. Without the slide, this vertex will move like this, but when I hit the Control and Shift, the vertex just move on the edges. So here we have more smooth. And even our logo model needs supports. So in edge move, here, here, and this part we need support. Control and B, we need to test that. And even we need import here supports. Like this. I forgot here. I forgot import support edge here. There's a bat fly always tease me. Control B. A little, actually, I need to move up these edges to fix this hole a little, just like this, and a little this part. Let me show you. It's enough. Base of our model, now it's ready. Now in this part I'm gonna make this part. Let me duplicate and height, maybe I need that, and shift and right mouse button, I'm gonna use the smooth mode to fix the topology like this. Because I need actually, I think this part I need circularize here. When you choose some vertices, edges or faces, always you need to control that you don't choose something in the wrong way like this. I did. Shift, circularize, I'm gonna see its place now in 0 mode. Let me select that as a set, and here I'm gonna duplicate face use. So I'm gonna use the Control E to use the extrude here. In this part I'm gonna delete this cap. Now I'm gonna import the support here. Control Shift X, use the multi-cut tool to test the smooth. I think it's good, but I need to use the thickness by extrude in. So again, I'm gonna fix the normal as well, and Control B. I think there's a mistake here. Again, I'm gonna fix this part manually like this. Let me use hole, fill hole. Control E, offset by Control Shift X and multi-cut tool. I'm gonna fix this topology. All are quad. So here I'm gonna import the support. You see that it's have good model, but in this part I'm gonna import a image references again because of this part. So I'm going to import that. Scale up, fix the pivot point in the middle of that, like this. And move back. Here we have, by Control and A, you see here the layer base, and I import a layer by choosing this part, and I will hide that by check the visible, unvisible actually. And again, I'm gonna use this faces like this actually. Let me check that. And I'm gonna, I feel it's not good, so I'm gonna delete that, and I'm gonna choose this face is actually manual. Duplicate faces, Control and 1. It's easily isolate your viewport. I'm gonna fix that like this, and I'm gonna use in face mode Control E to use extrude, and Control E again because we have a little edge here, and again Control E to use top, and again to use as a make this edge. And this part I'm gonna extract face because this model here is separated. So first of all, I'm gonna import a edges here and here. I don't need this cap. Here I need support, Control B. It's good, I think. And even here, Control B. And actually here, Control E, offset. And by selecting around these edges, Control B, I will hit as well. And here, let me check that I have a mistake. Control backspace. Now by using the rotation, I'm gonna fix here to make this hole. Let me test that like this. Circularize, radial offset, fix that as well. I think it's good. And back. It will be to support that. Actually, here I need edge flow in multi-cut tool because we need this smooth. Even here, I'm gonna delete that and import again. So in this part I'm gonna choose that, shift, extrude offset, Control B, multi-cut tool, import middle edge. I'm gonna check that as smooth. So in this part I'm gonna I'm gonna use the extrude at the thickness. Actually, we don't need thickness to hold up that, so I'm gonna just a fake thickness and that to up. And Control B to fix this. Here. So I'm gonna use the smooth. And even here I need fake thickness. Control B. And even in cap of that. And a little to up, and here I'm gonna import the support edge by Bevel, sharp bevel. So I'm gonna use again the smooth. A little, I need to move down these edges. By pressing B, I use the soft button to move this as a equal. So as you see, everything is complete, but I need this part into the model. So in this part I'm gonna use these faces. like this. Let me select that as well. Now I'm gonna control that like this, and I'm gonna use X-ray mode here. I use extrude again. So in this part, I need use the, I don't need actually to be Circularize this vertices. I'm gonna use a world orientation mode like this. Even this. So when I'm gonna let me check that again. Now again, I'm gonna use the extrude as well. Up to here. Scale down that. Let me just see this part. I think it's good. So here we need support. By Control B. Maybe I use edge flow here. And here. Actually, I think everything is ready. So in this part, I'm gonna import the material, because in our model the material of this part is different. Here and here actually same. Even here is I think it's not same. A little we have a metal in this part, but in this part we have a plastic with a lot of roughness, and this is a same material as the opacity map. We need to make this in Substance Beta. Before that, we need to use the UV. First of all, we need actually import the smoothness to our model. Let's have a smooth. So we need to control this as well. By Control E and offset into that in this way. Even here we need to import it smooth as well. Actually, I think I don't need to be smoothness in all this way. No, it's okay. Just we need use that up and this down by slide, Control and Shift. We need more softness here actually. Actually, the modeling in this part is almost done. Hello guys, in this part I'm gonna show you how to import the material to your model. Actually, in this part we need to select all our model. We don't need the references. I'm gonna hide that. I'm gonna freeze Fill History and use the center pivot. So in this part, because I'm gonna use the redshift render. So I'm gonna use, first of all, I need to select all that, Control J and Control D and Control P. To Field History. Glass. All. I'm gonna name all that logo. Head. Glass. And this too, I think. Spray. Control C, Control V, spray 2. Actually, I think I need the spray little things like that here. I'm gonna model that. by the create curve, CV curve, in vertex mode. I'm gonna fix that like this. So I'm gonna use the sweet mesh by hitting that. As you see, let me delete and do that again. I hit the wrong. Isolate. I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna fix that. As well. Like this. I need to import the cap, a little smoothness here, optimize. Like this. So by Control Shift D or this button delete by history, I will use that. Here we have this model.